Hello everyone, my name is Tanmay Jadhav and you are watching my YouTube channel. So today in this lecture, what we are going to study? We are going to study an interesting lesson, a letter to God, and this lesson is written by G.L. Fuentes. Before you read, means what we are going to study in this lesson, a short summary is there. A letter to God. This is the title of the story. But when you hear this title, you may be thinking that is it really possible to write a letter to God? Or how can anyone write letter to God? Or if suppose someone is writing a letter to God, the main thing, address is needed. But who knows God's address? They say faith can move mountains. Faith means strong belief. If we are having the strong belief, then we can move the mountains. But what should we put our faith in? But in which thing we should put our faith in? Should we believe everything? This is the question this story delicately possesses. And this is the only question this lesson delicately possesses. Lencho is a farmer who writes a letter to God when his crops are ruined. And the main character, Lencho, who writes a letter to God. Lencho is a farmer, or I should say a poor farmer. He writes a letter to God when his crops are ruined. Ruined meaning is destroyed. When Lencho's crops are destroyed, he writes a letter to God asking for 100 pesos. Now what is pesos? Pesos here is money. Asking God for 100 money or 100 rupees. Does Lencho's letter reach God? Does God send him the money? And this is the question. We will find answer of these questions in this lesson. So stay tuned and let's get started. The house, the only one in the entire valley, sat on the crest of low hill. In the entire valley or in the whole valley, there was only one house. And that house was situated on the crest of low hill. Now what is the meaning of crest? Crest meaning is top of hill. In the entire valley there was only one house and that house was situated on the top of low hill. That hill was not very high or not very large. That hill was low and on that low hill that house was situated. From this height one could see the river and the field of ripe corn dotted with the flowers that always promised a good harvest. And yes, from this height one could easily see rivers, ripe corn as well as different types of flowers that always promised a good harvest. The only thing the earth needed was a downpour or at least a shower. And the only thing, only one thing the entire earth needed was a downpour or at least a shower. Downpour means heavy rain. Lencho, who knew his fields intimately, had done nothing else but see the sky towards the northeast. See, every farmer has idea whether he is in profit or in loss. Similarly, Lencho was also having the idea that his fields had done nothing else. Intimately meaning is closely. He knows very closely that his fields had done nothing else but see the sky towards the northeast. Now why does Lencho see towards the northeast? In the hope of rain. Because he wants that rain should be come. Now we are really going to get some water, woman. And then Lencho said to woman that now we are really going to get some water. Or we can say that Lencho predicted to woman that now we are really going to get some water. And here woman is Lencho's wife. He said to his wife that today the rain will definitely come. The woman who was preparing supper replied, yes, God willing. And that woman who was preparing supper, supper meaning is dinner. That woman who was preparing dinner replied, yes, God willing. Now what is God willing? God willing is the word used to express a wish or a hope. The older boys were working in the field while the smaller ones were playing near the house until the woman called to them all, come for dinner. And the older boys, means their children, were working in the field while the smaller ones, means the younger ones, were playing near the house until their mother called to them all, come for dinner. It was during the meal that just as Lencho had predicted, big drops of rain began to fall. And as Lencho predicted that today the rain will definitely come. Same thing happened. Big drops of rain began to fall. In the northeast, huge mountains of clouds could be seen approaching. The air was fresh and sweet. The air was fresh and sweet. The man went out for no other reason than to have the pleasure of feeling the rain on his body. And the man here means Lencho. Lencho had not gone anywhere. He was in his house only and he was enjoying that movement. He was enjoying that rain. And when he returned, he exclaimed that these aren't raindrops falling from the sky, they are the new coins. See how beautifully Lencho had expressed his feelings. What he said? These aren't raindrops falling from the sky, they are the new coins. The big drops are 10-cent pieces and the little ones are fives. See, suppose if rain had not arrived, then Lencho's field of ripe corn and flowers would get destroyed and he would be in the great loss. But this thing not happen. Rain had arrived. That's why he said that the big drops are 10-cent pieces. He compared big drops of rain with 10-cent pieces and little ones or smaller ones with fives. With a satisfied expression, he regarded the field of ripe corn with its flowers wrapped in a curtain of rain. Once again, Lencho expressed his feelings very beautifully. What he said? With a satisfied expression, he regarded the field of ripe corn with its flowers wrapped. Wrapped meaning is covered in a curtain of rain. But suddenly a strong wind began to blow. But Lencho's happiness did not last for a long period of time. What happened? Suddenly a strong wind began to blow. But along with the rain, very large hailstones began to fall. Now what is hailstones? Hailstones are the small pieces of ice began to fall. These truly did resemble new silver coins and Lencho compared these hailstones with silver coins. The boys exposing themselves to rain ran out to collect the frozen pearls and his children went outside of the house to collect these hailstones. It's really getting bad now, exclaimed the man. And then Lencho said that it's now really getting very bad. I hope it passes quickly. It did not pass quickly. And then Lencho was hoping that it will pass very quickly. But this did not happen. For an hour, hail rained on the house, the garden, the hillside, the cornfield, on the whole valley. And for at least an hour, the hailstones were falling. On the house, on garden, the hillside, the cornfield, on the entire valley. The field was white as if covered with salt. And the field was white. Yes, definitely the field will be white because hailstones are the small pieces of ice and ice are in the whitish color. Yes, the field was white as if covered with the salt. Not a leaf remained on the trees. And see, not a single leaf was there on the trees. And yes, because hailstones are the heavy particles. The corn was totally destroyed. The flowers were gone from the plants. The corn was destroyed as well as the flowers were also gone from the plants. And Lencho's soul was filled with sadness. And Lencho was feeling very sad. When the storm had passed, he stood in the middle of the field and said to his sons. And when the storm had passed, he stood in the middle of the field. Means he went in the middle of the field and he said to his son. What he said? See, a plague of locusts would have left more than this. The hail has left nothing. Means a plague of locust. Locust meaning is a group of insects that destroy the field. A group of insects that destroy the field. Means a plague of locust would have left more than this, but the hail has left nothing. This year we will have no corn. That night was a sorrowful one. All our work for nothing. There is no one who can help us. We will all go hungry this year. And Lencho was really feeling very sad. He was filled with very sadness because his crops, all crops were destroyed. Now Lencho's crops are totally destroyed due to hailstones and he was feeling very sad for it. But in the hearts of all who lived in that solitary house in the middle of the valley, there was a single hope, help from God. And now all the members of Lencho's family, all the members means who? Lencho, his wife and their children, these all members believe in God. They strongly believed in God. Solitary meaning is here alone. Means in the entire valley there was single house and that house was of Lencho's house and they all believed in God. Don't be so upset. Even though this seems like a total loss, remember, no one dies of hunger. Now Lencho is trying to console his family members. What he is saying, see, don't be so upset. Even though this seems like a total loss, even if we are in a great loss, then also no need of upset. Remember, no one dies of hunger. See, though Lencho's crops are completely destroyed, then also he is maintaining his positive attitude. That's what they say. No one dies of hunger. All through the night, Lencho thought only of his one hope, the help of God. And all through the night, Lencho thought only his one hope, and that hope was help from God, whose eyes, as he had been instructed, see everything, even what is in deep one's conscience. Conscience means inner sense. Lencho was an ox of a man, working like an animal in the fields, but still he knew how to ride. And now Lencho was an ox of a man. Now what is the meaning of ox of a man? Ox is the hard working animal in the field and Lencho is compared with that ox. And we can say that Lencho was a very hard working man. He really works very hard in the field and then also he knows how to write a letter. The following Sunday at daybreak he began to write a letter which he himself would carry to town and place in the mail. And on Sunday he started to write a letter. It was nothing less than a letter to God. And it was nothing less than a letter to God. And now Lencho started writing a letter to God. What he wrote? God, he wrote, if you don't help me, my family and I will go hungry this year. He wrote that, God, if you don't help me, my family members and I will go hungry this year. I need 100 pesos. Now what is pesos? Pesos is the currency of Latin American. In order to sow my field again, Lencho needs 100 pesos in order to sow his field again and to live until the crop comes. Wrote to God on the envelope, put the letter inside and still troubled went to town. And after writing a letter to God, he put his letter inside the envelope and went to town. Why he went to town? For posting his letter. At the post office, he placed a stamp on the letter and dropped it into the mailbox. And at the post office, he placed a stamp on the envelope and dropped it in the mailbox. One of the employees who was a postman and also helped at the post office went to his boss laughing heartily and showed him letter to God. And there was one employee who was working in that post office from several years. After seeing Lencho's letter, he started to laugh and he decided to show this letter to his boss. And what he says, see, never in his career as a postman had he known that address, and never in his career he knows that address. Which address? A letter to God. The postmaster, a fat amiable fellow, also broke out laughing. And that postmaster was a fat amiable. Amiable meaning is pleasant or friendly. Means that postmaster's nature was friendly. He was in friendly nature. He also broke out laughing, but almost immediately he turned serious and tapping the letter on his desk, commented, what a faith! I wish I had the faith of man who wrote this letter, starting up correspondence with God. And that postmaster also said, what a faith! So in order to shake writer's faith in God, the postmaster came up with an idea, answer the letter. And the postmaster not want to shake writer's faith in God. So he decided to answer that letter. But when he opened it, it was evident that to answer it, he needed something more than a goodwill. But when he opened that letter, he thought that it needed more than a goodwill because Lencho was in a great trouble. So it needed more than a goodwill. Up to his resolution, he asked for money from his employees. He himself gave part of his salary. Then he asked money from his employees and he even contributed part of his salary. It was impossible for him to gather the 100 pesos, so he was able to send farmer only a little more than half. But somewhat it became impossible for them to gather 100 pesos which Lencho needed. So they gather more than half means 70 pesos. He put the money in an envelope addressed to Lencho and with it a letter containing only a single word as a signature, God, and he even put signature as a God. Following Sunday, Lencho came a bit earlier than usual to ask if there was a letter for him. And the following Sunday, Lencho came somewhat earlier in the post office to ask if there was any letter for him. Means see how much faith Lencho is having in God. He knows that God will definitely send him money. It was the postman himself who handed the letter to him, and it was the postman himself who handed the letter of God to him. While the postmaster, experiencing the contentment of man who has performed a good deed, looked on from his office, and that postmaster who was experiencing the contentment meaning is satisfaction. He was seeing the satisfaction on Lencho's face from his office. Showed not the slightest surprise on seeing the money. Such was his confidence. And when Lencho opened that envelope and he found money inside that envelope, he not became any surprise. Such was his confidence, or we can say such was his faith in God. But he became angry when he counted the money. God could not have made the mistake, nor could he have denied Lencho what he had requested. But when he started to count that money, he became angry. Immediately Lencho went up to the window to ask for paper and ink. On the public writing table, he started to write with much wrinkling of his brow caused by the effort he had to make to express his ideas. And after counting that money, he became angry and he immediately went to the public writing table and he started to write second letter to God. When he finished, he went to window to pour a stamp which he licked and then affixed to the envelope with a blow of his fist. And after finishing, he put that letter into the mailbox. The moment the letter fell into the mailbox, the postmaster went to open it. And as soon as Lencho put that letter inside the mailbox, the postmaster became very curious to know now what Lencho has written inside that mail. So he went there and opened that letter. And what it said? It said, God, of the money that I asked for, only 70 pesos reached me. Send me the rest since I need it very much. It said that God, the money which I have asked you to send, only 70 pesos reached towards me. Please God send me the rest of the money because I need it very much. But don't send it me through the mail because the post office employees are a bunch of crooks. But don't send all the money through the mail because the post office employees are a bunch of crooks. Now what is the meaning of bunch of crooks? Bunch of crooks means a groups of criminal. Now why Lencho called post office employees a bunch of crooks? Because he believed that God has sent me all the money. But some employees in this post office has opened my letter and they collected that money. That's why Lencho called the post office employees as a bunch of crooks. So with this I have completed this lesson, a letter to God. Thanks for watching this video and I really hope you have understood this lesson very clearly.